Good day. Good to see you again on this great Tuesday, giving you another Let's Build Wealth with Wayne Foster, giving you a plan of how to see in this day and time that we're in. We are always good that you have tuned into our broadcasts on every Tuesday. I talk about how to build wealth. I talk about how to get a plan and let's get this plan going. We talk about how to be motivated. We talk about what to do in some situations when you don't know what to do, but you understand there is a need that you need to do and building wealth. And so we thank you always for you coming on and enjoying me today as we talk about let's build wealth. Let's talk about how we're doing on some of these projects I told you about in the beginning of this year, through the COVID, through the winter that was on us, when we started, our program. I mean, not the program, when we started this plan that we're on now. And um, we've been working faithfully since June, about the end of June. We got a little bit behind starting of our timing on this project. Is because we were finishing up on two other projects, two major projects that we was doing, and so didn't give us the opportunity to get started on the main project that I've showed to you when we went into this project. We bought this project. Some of you have been watching me and learning how to build wealth through real estate. It's a great. I'm saying now that it is a seller's market right now. It is crazy out here of people buying houses. It's really, really, really crazy. I'm telling you, it's a good if you own anything in the real estate and you want to sell. I'll be honest with you, it's a good opportunity to really to launch out and sell. We are getting ready to be three. Yeah, I can really say we are getting ready to be three deep into some more projects. I mean, I'm getting calls and we just been so busy, building what we do. We've been working on these projects. We've been putting them together. I've been meeting with other, investors. We received some things and have working on some other things that are coming to us. And it's all by having a plan. I told you before that to build wealth or to able to be staining as to build anything in this day and time that we live in is to knowing your market. You gotta have a plan in this market that we're in. You gotta have that strategy. You gotta. I always say that it's important to write that plan down. It's important to go over maybe 3 or 4 times and what you want and how you want it, so you can make the right decision on the best way of putting that plan together. I've been able, for the last couple, weeks here now, and we are in ending is the last Tuesday in this month in July, and August is as they say around the corner. A couple. This week is about to be over with. We're gonna be faced into another month. Um, but I want to share with you that where we at since we start the program. I mean, we start the project in June. I am about a couple more weeks out of my target. But sometimes when you in this state, I was talking to one of my workers today, you know, and earlier part of the day, and I'm giving this to you um, to understand that uh, you can work hard, but you need to work smart. You could build things in life and cause more pain, cause more time, worry over your bodies. You know, I've been doing this for 30 years, and now my body is to a point where it's still able to, get on roof. It's still able to do some work. But now I'm in a good position now that I don't have to really work as hard as I did, maybe, 4 or 5 years ago. I really had to work, we had to be really um, hard working, and because at that time I really facing on yesterday, and even on yesterday talking to again one of my employees that been with me for quite a time. We was talking on yesterday. I've been in this position about 3 times. I've been really been able uh, to be really blessed to able to get into some deals, and to be really blessed into them. And it just opportunities come, toward toward to me, and I've been able to take these opportunities, and really make something, really make some things happen. And so, and to be able to give back to the community, and be able to give back to people, be able to give back to families, be able to give back to people, will typically will never make it or never be in a position to do that. And so, on yesterday, at even at the house that we are working on to get ready to be a blessing to somebody's life, to a family, and a man came up to me, and since I've been in that, and I'm gonna talk about this because into what we are doing, it always can change situations. It can change things to come open to when sometimes you're not looking at it. I was dealt with another situation, and that's what I'm saying. Opportunities can really find you in some ways that you can. I'm be amazed on how that things do, come to you. That even sometimes when you're not looking for them, it's just like you can be at the right place at the right time, uh, doing what you do uh, best, and just that the opportunities, have always, present itself to me at some good times. And sometimes I would not be able to take them. Sometimes I couldn't. Was it been finances, or maybe if didn't have the right tools to get what I need, and so sometimes I miss that opportunity. But now we to a point in life that the opportunity came back to us, and in my life, I've been several times to a half a million to a million in projects. In my life, and I'm to a place now that God has blessed us to, be able to be reaching those goals again, to be able to take. We're working on a club called the Billionaire Club now, and me and some more other people that's a part with me. I'm able to now to bring these people together and form uh, a program to allow people to come on board with us, whether you very advanced investor, new investor. I have a young man is about 8, 9 years old. It goes to one of my churches, and it made me feel good because he said, one day, Bishop, I want to be an investor like you. I wanted to have money. You know, that's something that one day some people say, I want to be a president, I want to be a policeman, I want to be a mayor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a judge. You know what I mean? But when somebody comes to you and say, I want to be an investor one day. I want to learn how to, buy a project and pay into it and fix it and make me an income. I mean, a large, an investment from that. And so that alone is a blessing. It's able to be in that shape that somebody can look at your life and always pattern after you is because what they see in your life. Everywhere you see me being what God has created me to be as a being a blessing to my life and to my family, and then being a blessing to my members. What I mean, and to my community. So it's just not writing something down on a piece of paper, and you bring people a part of your life, and you bring them into what you're doing, and it just crumbles right in front of you. But it's down to be able to become that when you establish something and you keep working towards it and you keep putting it together, that it then tends to open up other doors for you, that you can be able to walk into them and you can see into into that thing. That's what is so awesome about. It's not how many stories I could give you or tell you, but it is one point that you can give is that you can change a person's life by giving them something that they never had. And then some, things come to us in life that we never had, but it was the right opportunity, and that opportunity presented itself for us, and we took it. We be able to stand in the mix of whatever we was doing, and we really done what we said we was going to do. And now that brings on but another thing in life that it can never took if you never had the opportunity to deal with it then and not now. What I mean? So a lot of the trials and errors that I went through, I'm able to look at it now and say I won't do that. I look at some things now and I say I won't touch that. What I mean? It could have been great opportunity, make great money from it, but some things I had to walk away from because I say this all the time: all money is not good money. That was shared to me by another wise old a wise man, and that took that in, and what I'm saying, and some jobs that I did, I should have never done them because it was not what I needed at that time. I needed the money, but I didn't really need the job. And so sometimes when you take things that you really need and I analyze it or look through it to see if it really what you really need, or is it something you really need to work on, or is it something that you need to, I don't really need to do this. What I mean? And that's why it's costing us now that we was able to take what we've done and bring it before you today, and walk you through step by step. What I mean, plan by plan. What I mean. So I'm working on about 4 plans as I'm speaking to you right now, and we're in the works of about 16 more other plans. Projects that we're working on, and it just keeps going to keep and creating to keep going. Is because when you start off right, remember the first time you ever saw one of my videos or you ever seen one of my TV shows, I always taught you this: you have to start off right. If you start off right, you'll end up right. If you start wrong, it's automatic. Something's gonna happen through that process. It costs more things to keep going through that you didn't have to. So here, my ability is to give to you is the much knowledge I can give to you, much construction, much guidance, much leading. So my pain won't become your pain. Yours become a victory because whatever I went through, I'm gonna change you to not to go through it. I'm gonna show you ways that if I had to do it all over again, what some things I would have changed. What I mean? And how I would change it. Because it's not all about getting it, it's how you can achieve it and keep it and take it to the end results. What I mean? And some things I had today is because I have achieved it then. What I mean? Many places that I could went. I tell this to a lot of people, what I mean? I was just really grateful to be able to, be in real estate, And I started real estate back in 1995. I think I bought my first property probably 96 or 97. Very young age. I was in my 20s at that time. Um, um, but just celebrate this year 50 years old. So I have really been around, as they say. And so into that, I've learned that, there were some good deals and there were some bad deals. But I can truly say today that every deal I done it to the best ability of my knowledge. That's what the greatest thing. I only can do you just listen to me now. I don't care how if you could be the greatest whiz in knowing the market, knowing the strategies, knowing this and that. But when you don't have a mindset of what you're doing and know how to put that thing together and make sure it stays the course that it's supposed to go to, you can spend too long, do it too quick, be in a very down situation. It could be in so many ways, but you have to know and into this plan or in this thing that you are creating that you're looking for. The key here is always to build wealth whatever you're doing. This is what I'm training. This is what I'm giving. How do we build wealth? How do we receive in this day time that we're in and to make this thing happen? How do you take on a project and start it and get to the end to where you making your money? That's what you want. You're not into an investor is to go broke. That's not we're not in the game for that. We're in the game is always whatever you invested in, you go in low and come out high. I don't care what it is. Whatever you invested in, you always go to a lower point and buy it, fix it, increase it into a larger number. That is an investor. That means he knows what he's investing in. He knows the ability, what he's returning. He's looking for that return. Whatever he's doing, anybody that deals anything with your building and your remodeling, your buying, fixing up and reselling. Was it a car? You bought the car for $100 and now you're selling for 500. That's a return. So this is what we give. This is what we stress on so much. And so I've created some things that you can take, and you don't have to work as hard as we have. Or you don't have to beat your brain up all night, all day, trying to make this one deal work. I've been there, trying numerous of programs. I mean, I can't even get to start a program that I have bought and have listened to and have took some of them, But I'm gonna tell you today, it's the experience I went through. Oh man, many sending in applications to receive hard money, to receive money from banks. You know what I mean? To receive private money. And to get all no, 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 no. And you just sometimes I'm keeping it real with you today. On this Tuesday, it's can become really stale. It causes you really to really hurt. Because you sometimes like we have done projects we done, savings, what I mean, earnings, taking from the kids, what I mean, taking from your wife, what I mean, there's so much that you can do and working on projects that can really drain you. And when you don't know how the end result's going to be, you know what you want because it look good on paper, but to actually to get into that project and actually work it and keep working, and it's like you're beating a dead horse. When you're not going nowhere. When you trying to tell him, come on, man, move, 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 and he's not going nowhere. You just keep, pounding on him, get it up, let's go, come on, let's move, move, and he's not moving. And into that, that's when you have to really know if it's worth it. Is it really worth it? And today, I can tell you it's worth it. It is worth all the, I mean, the long nights, the uh, some days being broke. I mean, literally broke. Riding around in cars on E. Running out. Be honest with you, running out gas. Sitting on the side of the road, calling my wife. Baby, I ran out of gas. Can you go get the can at the house? Put the $2 in that you got. Get me back to the point. Been there. Been evicted from homes. Been there. Done that. Lights cut off. You know what I mean? Been there. As they say, done that. Cars repossessed. I'm keeping it real. Some people tell you all the glamorous, but I'm telling you how I got here. I'll tell you how I got here building a multi-billionaire company, as we speaking today. It's because, I started broke, had an idea, worked on them and worked on them and done them and went broke doing it. But now is able to say, we're working to become a billionaire company. We're working. We're hitting some of the, $250,000, projects. But I'm looking now to launch it to $1 billion. Where we owning malls, we owning storefronts. Because the ability where it's sitting. The position I'm going into right now. I today, owning properties. Early, I teach you on best build wealth and teach you the greatest thing to do is earn the earth, the ground, own that, because that's more than anything that ever been. It's more than gold. It's more than silver, because gold and silver come from where? The earth. You know what I'm saying? So the ground that it come from, it's worth. If you sell gold, you think about it, you can sell gold, by the pound. You can sell silver by the pound. You can, create thousands of dollars. But if you sell the gold on that land, the gold worth something and the land worth something. And you sell that land and that gold at the same time, it's going to be worth more than the gold is. Because the property or the land or the earth always going to be worth more. A house is good. A mobile home is good, but it's no good without no land. Sorry to tell you that. A car is no good if you can't drive it on the land. Just watch how important is that land is just creating. You can't even go into a store to buy what you want to buy if it wasn't on what? Land. Now you catch it now. We create this off of what God has given us. Every wisdom, every genius, every scientist tell us today that they have created this and they have created to make them wealth. But let me tell you, and I'm going to keep it really real with you. Real. The real I ever can get in my life. Jesus Christ was the one that made what we have come alive for all of his people. Whether you're Christians or not, whether you're a believer or not. I know people today don't even believe in Jesus Christ and they're wealthy. I know people today that love God and know how to bless his name is wealthy. But let me tell you something. He never set it aside and said, whoever do it gets it. That's not his motto. But his motto was his seeds. Whoever planted a seed and understand how to use the seed and use the strategies that makes seed grow and bring a harvest, whether you believe or not, that's how harvest comes. It's all it came for what he gave us. He said, earth, bring forth its fruit after its own kind. I know people today that are farmers that's making money, and I know some of them not. They don't give the blessings of God, but they took the principle and they applied the principle to where, where it belongs to God. He created this earth. No scientists, as they say, before Christ. We're not going to get into that, but I'm just showing you today that the blessings that God has blessed us with from the grounds. And I teach everybody this: own a piece of the earth. Wealth will never lose the value if you use it correctly on the earth. If you use it right, there will be a greater harvest or greater increase or greater an investment. You can never buy property and go broke. You can if you do it wrong, but if you do it right, you can make a good investment. I'm telling you, I went broke doing deals, but now I have used my head and used my wisdom and knowledge that I have created through myself, put it on my tables, put my plans, and watch it work. So I'm telling you, this is what's good. I'm gonna go for a short commercial to show you where we at by building a plan, sticking to the plan, and watch it just work for us. Building or doing projects, it can turn out to be something challenging. You have to go back and go back to a plan. We talk about let's build wealth. Let's build how to get wealth, how to let wealth create in your life that will keep you constantly, making that return off of that dollar. You gotta now see how good that when you looked at that commercial, we was grateful to now make our own commercials and something that we've never been a partaker of, but showing you that this is how you can make this wealth. This is how you can become a wealthy, and it's only taking the plan that you have started it and see yourself finish. See it's been taken care of. And what we're giving, I'm gonna share something with you right quickly because I like to just give you wisdom, give you a thought for the day. And a lot of time I like to stay on, with you at least about a half an hour, 45 minutes, really talking good talk, as they say, putting good plans together. And I'm telling you, I got some good things in store for us. And you just keep watching. You just keep being a part of this program that I'm giving to you. Don't change. Keep watching me. Watching my ways, watching my abilities. As they just say, watching my dust. Because we coming through some good things. Watch this right quick. See, that's into a project. Starting from something and ending up with the greatest thing. And I just show you that earlier in my commercial, it says when you get a plan, you put the plan together. When you put it together, it'll come out. And when it come out right, you'll see the results later. And I'm telling you, I'm receiving the results. Another one that we are in an act of building wealth. We're in an act with people that are trying to go somewhere. We're trying to, it's been a while since I had this. We did this interview with this young man at his barber shop, but we have had the opportunity. Some of you are watching me now that wants me to bring you on and help you build a great commercial for your business and to what we are giving. Take a look at this. See, it's all in which you're in partner with. And we took his, we did an interview with him, maybe a couple, maybe three, I think around about February. We did, we did a, you saw me, giving him, and some of you have watched that clipping or the, um, we interview him and to his, barbers and his barber school. But that's what I'm showing you, that he had a plan. He started, and I'm just capping on this to let you know that when you build wealth, what I mean, how you build it, you gotta maintain what you have. What I mean, and this is how we do it. So we featured that with him. We made, you see that great commercial that we our team did and worked with him. And some of you see this commercial. I'm gonna show you another commercial that allows us to do what we do in building wealth. What I mean? Because your marketing needs to be in the right place. And without good marketing, then you're not able to do what you need to do. And so our team, that a person that we is a part of the Power God Broadcast Network, that's a part of us, that is one that work with us, do these commercials for us. And then we be able to do them for our clients. I'm hoping you listen to me today, and I've said it so many times. I hope you can be a part of us. Whether you a pastor, whether you a business owner, whether you a choir director, whether you're an artist and singing, you poetry, what I mean, rapping, whatever you do that you need to be heard, won't you check us out? What I mean, won't you give us an opportunity to help you be somewhere you want to be in life, and you are stuck and don't know where to go. But if you like what you see and you want to understand it more, what I mean, as my commercial go off, I always say it was good to be a part of your life today, and let's build wealth. I'll come back next Tuesday. I'll show you where we at with the project. We almost finished with it. We're getting ready to put that baby on the market. Oh man, I have so many people lately just been stopping by that project and wants it. Like, man, I want this thing bad. What can I do to get it? That's what we want to do. And we want to help you that want to get in a house. We can help you get in that. That's what we do. If you don't know what to do, we got finance. We got somebody on the team can help you work with that credit, get that credit where it needs to be, find the finances, put you in a good position to get you into one of these houses. The challenge can be yours. You got to be the one that take it and take it forward. So always say happy Tuesday to you. I'll see you on our next broadcast. And my motto is what? Let's build wealth. See you later.